Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back for the start. And it's 2025 night number 1 of the Henry County Tournament. Kicking it off tonight with the boys' side of things. As the first game up on the schedule, the Shenandoah Raiders will take on the Blue River Vikings. Game number 1 to be on the way shortly here inside the Don Schwarzkopf Gymnasium on the Great Jeff Wheeler Court here at the Great Tri High School. The Raiders headed to town 7-2 overall, 3-0 in the conference of the ABC. And the Blue River Vikings 1-8 in the conference and 1-3 in the ABC, but records do not matter as we head to tournament time here in the Henry County Tournament. And it'll start things right away with the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Shenandoah Raiders. Our number 1 junior, Zane Mitchell. Let's start junior number 2, Maddox Davis. Another junior number 3, Aiden Coffey. Senior number 10, Cannon Case. And another junior, number 15, Garrett May. They're coached by head coach Rick Ellsworth. And for the home team on the scoreboard, the Blue River Vikings. So the sophomore number 3, Grant Beavers. Sophomore number 4, Evan Blackburn. Senior number 23, Landon Bryant. A junior number 33, Braden Swovelin. And a junior number 44, Johnny Howe. And with that, we're pretty much getting ready to kick things off. The Vikings coached by Peyton Russell, 12-21. In his 2 years with the Vikings, Coach Ellsworth with the Raiders, 29-27. In his second year with the Raiders. Should be a good one. Plenty of basketball to go tonight. As this game will kick off things, and tomorrow we'll kick things off with the girls' side of things, weather permitting, and Saturday night we'll be back here at 6 and 7:35 or 7:45 for the girls and boys championship game. And with that tip, we're underway as the Raiders get the tip and set the pace for this one. And it's always on Bill Stevens on the call for this one. Lane Russ doing all the work, camera and the scoreboard. As Clayton Becker and Jimmy Jeffers will be hopefully here for the second game. And the Raiders, a high-powered offense, score the ball pretty much however they want. Pretty athletic. Got some freaks that can dunk it over there on that squad. And for the Blue River Vikings, going to set down in the zone. Trying to force their knockout shots, and the Raiders take over with triple and knocks it down. Garrett May kicks the 2025 Henry County Tournament with the triple. And Landon Bryant trying to get things going for the Vikings. Trying to feed it over to Howe, throws it off his fingertips and out of bounds. Turnover. First one of the evening. Raiders shooting about 37% as a team for the three-point land. As the Vikings pack it in, kind of forcing a knockout of shots. Couple screens, swings into the corner, a wide open three ball way long. And tracked down by Swovelin. As he goes out of control and loses the basketball. Another turnover for the Vikings. 2 possessions and 2 turnovers. That's the Raiders' empty trip on their last possession. Ball's passed and tipped away by Swovelin. Will stay here. And we're swinging around the number 3, Aiden Coffey. He takes a look at a kid. Might knock that one down, but keep an eye on him all night. Averaging 17.3 points per game coming into this one. Expect a lot out of him as the Vikings swing it over to Blackburn. Little dribble pull up from the mid-range. It's good. There's Blackburn. Gets the Vikings on the board. In this case, Eventually passes back out. A big strong move there for Kingston. Easy finish at the rim. And the Vikings coming off their last game of loss at Wapahani, 85-41. The Raiders coming off loss to Greater Latrobe, 50-56. Well, both teams looking to bounce back here for a shot to play for a title on Saturday night. They'll face the winner of either the Tri-High Titans or the Knightstown Panthers in the second game. Ryan makes a couple moves, a little pull-up jumper won't go. And Garrett May with the rebound. Brings it over to Coffey, tries another one, knocks it down. 1 for 3 for Aiden Coffey. As the Raiders go on an early run in this one. About halfway through the first quarter. Beat it down to Swoble, down low. Gets a hand in there, but easy finish for Swoble. Beats his man. And flashing the high post, won't get it to him. Gets it back around to Coffey, thought about it. They'll feed Case over to May. Steps through with a layup. No whistle. And an easy bucket. Now going to try the triple for the Vikings off the back of the rim. And Aiden Coffey tracks down the rebound. Pushes the pace, swings it over to Zane Mitchell. Tries to feed it over to Case, but stolen away. And Reed Swoble. Swoble doing it all so far for the Vikings on both ends. Gives it to Johnny Howe. Bryant gets it tipped away, but comes back up with it. A little easy pull up. And knocks down the easy two. Landon Bryant. That's the lead down to 4 for a moment. Mitchell working off a couple of screens. Looks right back to Coffey, who tries the fadeaway triple. And knocks it down. Aiden Coffey missed his first 2, knocks down 2 straight. Finding himself a rhythm. As the Viking offense trying to find an answer. Swoboda trying to back his man now. Makes a couple good moves, but swatted away by Cannon Case.
Into the Vikings, number 25, CJ Kimberly.
Now that's senior CJ Kimberly got to check into the game for the Vikings. As Johnny Howell take a seat. Beavers now with the Vikings. A big, strong hop step. Throws it up. Doesn't get the whistle he wants. Now Brian, a strong take. Throws it up with the right hand. Blocked away. Pull-up jumper for Beavers. In and out. And we'll get a tie-up. Alternating possession. Going to stay right here with the Vikings. Throw it over the top of the inbound. I thought about the 3 now. Blackburn to the wide open triple off the back. Coffey skies for the rebound there. They'll push it up. Throws a laser down to May, who goes up strong. He'll get fouled. And he'll head to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Fouls off the Vikings, number 4, Evan Blackburn. It's first.
And the first free throw up and good for May. That foul will go on Evan Blackburn, his first of the evening. As Number 12, Jared Hellman going to check into the game for the Raiders. And make the second one. Bryant comes up with the rebound. And the Vikings got to work. 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. And Bryant works his way off a couple screens. They feed Swollen down low. And he'll make the bucket, but he'll travel first. Another turnover for the Vikings. Now the Raiders with a chance to make it a double-digit lead early in this one. Mitchell, think about it, take a couple screens, feeds it to the high post of May. Works on his man, Spittins throws it up off the glass for the kiss, it's good. Aaron May making it look easy down low. As the Raiders extend their lead even farther. Scoring in waves. Blackburn gives it up to Beavers, gets it tipped away, can't finish the layup. And a foul on the rebound. And that'll take a quick moment to look at tomorrow night's girls' games as the Blue Vikings going to take on the Tri-High Titans in the first game. And in the second game, the Knightstown Panthers will take on the Shenandoah Raiders. And the Vikings with the basketball after the whistle. 30 seconds left to go here in the first. Raiders coming out hot, scoring any way they can. The ball's knocked away there by Jared Hellman. And the Vikings once again take another crack at it. This time a sideline out of bounds. And they'll just give it into Beavers. A lot of sophomores in this pretty young Vikings crew as they play 2 seniors. And once again, the Raiders tip it out of bounds. Just 2 seniors, 3 juniors, and a lot of sophomores for the Vikings. Someone makes a good move there. Draws the whistle and a foul on Garrett May.
The Little Raiders number 15, Garrett May, is first.
That'll be his first out of the evening.
Raiders 12 to the line, shooting.
Swople misses the front end. Not able to convert the second one. 1 for 2 for the strike there for Swople. And now the Vikings going to apply a little bit of pressure, but the Raiders make it look easy. Now 1-shot opportunity here for the Raiders. 10 seconds to go in the first. Couple screens. Zane Mitchell comes off of it. Throws it way over the top. Hannah Case makes a move. Throws it up off the glass but can't finish. Yeah, that's going to do it for the first quarter. And with that, thank you to our first quarter sponsor, Clean Slate Brush Control. And with that, we'll take a quick break here on the Tri-High School Sports Network. And we're back for the start of the second quarter. All Raiders, after one, they lead by 9. The Vikings scratching a claw, stay afloat. As Mitchell now is going to try a long 3-ball, knocks it down. Zane Mitchell gets himself going with a wide open triple off the break there. As the double team comes for Brian, a steal, long pass all the way up. You can tell by the look of that young man's face he wanted the dunk. But the contact comes, makes the layup. And the Vikings going to call a full timeout with that. We'll take another quick break here on the Tri-High School Sports Network. And after the timeout, Raiders get a couple quick buckets here to start the second quarter. Now applying some pressure of their own. There, Mary, the big man. Playing man-to-man. Johnny Howe takes the triple and knocks it down. Swings it around. Coffee, a wide open triple in the corner. Buried it. Coffee, just a guy you can't leave open. A good hustle play there. As a couple guys collide, I believe they'll call a foul on Coffee. A good hustle play for both squads. As the double team comes, the trap comes. Johnny Howe unable to catch the pass, and the Raiders off for the run. And a good pass there from Coffee. And able to finish the layup is Jed Helbig. And the Vikings, again, another timeout, another 30-second timeout. And with that, we'll take another quick break. Thank you to our second quarter sponsor, Beth Carr over at Remax. And we'll be right back here on the Tri School Sports Network. And after the quick 30-second timeout, Raiders gone off at a flurry here to start the second quarter. Coffee almost able to get another steal. Unable to do so. The Vikings now struggle to get some offense going. Swings it over to the corner. Now feeds it down low to Swovelin, who goes to the other side. Throws it up and gets the friendly roll. Braden Swovelin. Focal point of that Viking offense. Gets the job done there. As it'll stop the run for a moment. Quick 10-5 run here to start the second quarter for the Raiders. Screen comes for Coffee. He's made his last 3 jump shots. As May will swing it around. Hubbard fakes it to May with a little pull up and knocks it down. Garrett May already in a double digits. I believe he's got 12 already in this one. Swovan goes right at his man, spins down the middle lane and drops it in. Swovan with 7 of the 14 for the Vikings. Coffee takes a couple screens. Hubbard thought about one. Now Mitchell left wide open. 3 ball off the mark. But a good hustle play there by Jared Hyman. And again, easy layup there for the Raiders. Second chance opportunity, and the double comes again. Now the Vikings with the basketball. Johnny Howe trying to work down the baseline over to Blackburn. A wide open 3 ball, but off the mark. And a good hustle play by Swovan keeps the possession alive. Now Johnny Howe will try again. Ryan, a sidestep 3 ball way off. And Coffee tracks down the rebound and off they go. Mitchell now gives it up to Hubbard, the senior, who throws up the 3 ball, but no good. And Howe able to come up with it there. Tries to cross his man over and gives it up to Bryant. And the Vikings now setting up the offense halfway through the second. Ryan now another wide open 3 ball, but no good. And now it'll be the Raiders going to call a timeout, full timeout for the Raiders. And with that, thank you to our second quarter sponsor, Beth Carr over at Remax. And we'll take another quick break here on the Tri-High School Sports Network. And after the timeout, Raiders 30, Vikings 14, 3:38 left to go in the first half. As the Raider offense looked unstoppable so far, Hubbard wanted to try the 3. Now hits, Cunningham throws it up off the glass, and a whistle and a foul. Nice. Carter Gray going to head to the line. As the foul be on over to 3, Grant Beavers. And as the first free throw won't go for Gray. And an empty trip there for Gray, but an offensive rebound keeps the possession alive for the Raiders. Missed assignment there on the block out. Now the Vikings scramble, trying to match up, going in. Swings it over to Hubbard. Now left it wide open, can't. That one, and Swovan comes up, another rebound. Blackburn starts the offense, hands it off the Beavers. Skip pass all the way to him, tries the triple, and can't knock it out. Swings it over to Coffee, another wide open 3 ball, but no on that one, but an offensive rebound there for the Raiders. It's Carter Gray with the cleanup. And now the Vikings in danger of going down by 20. They feed it over to Howell, but Howell able to get his hands in there and tip it away. But as he drives down, Howell going to lose it off his leg. Mass substitution coming for the Raiders. Over to the Vikings. And Bryant checks back into the game. Dane Mitchell. Maddox Davis and Cannon Case back into the game for the Raiders. As they throw it all the way down the court to Howell, wide open for the three. Won't go there, but Blackburn right there for the rebound, puts it up and in. And the lead back to 16 for the Raiders. Sees the high post. It hits the back door to Gray, who finds a man wide open to the corner. Maddox Davis unable to knock down the shot as a couple bodies fight for the rebound and a whistle. They're trying to get the inbounds in, a kickball violation. Try it again. As I was throwing out to Gray. Beats it to Case down low. He's been forced all night. Makes a couple good moves. Throws it up with the right hand. And with a soft touch, able to find it home. And the Vikings able to break the press. A minute left to go in the half. Goes over to Blackburn. And now Swovel and directed traffic over to Bryant. Throws it, swings into the corner, a long triple on the way for Kimberly. An offensive rebound for the Vikings. Swovel able to get the second chance points. Vikings scratching a claw and trying to stay in this one. Raiders trying to extend their lead before the half. Mitchell drives to the baseline. Finds his man Davis wide open in the corner. And knocked down the three. Now Mitchell tries one himself. Won't go. But a good offensive rebound tips it out. And a great pass there to Campbell. Mitchell to Jaden Campbell. Fantastic play. As the Raiders out opportunity with 1 second. The full court. Off the glass and no good. And at the break, it's all Raiders as they lead the Vikings 36-18. Thank you to our second quarter sponsor, Beth Carr over at Remax. And we'll catch you guys after the half here on the Tri-High School Sports Network. And we're back after the break. Start of the second half of the first game of the 2025 Henry County Tournament. The Blue River Vikings trail 18-36 to the Shenandoah Raiders. Vikings trying to light a spark here in the second half. Going to have to get something going in a hurry, as the Raiders came out hot and dominated the first half. Scoring at will, knocking down some big shots. And kind of doing whatever they wanted in the paint. Vikings offense struggled a lot at times. Trying to get an easy shot, took some tough forced shots. As the Vikings going to set up on the inbounds play. Tries to lob it up to Swovel. He was a big part of the first half scoring for the Vikings. As it was swatted away by Case, but a whistle and a foul. Foul's going to end up going on number 15, Garrett May of the Raiders. That'll be his second. He came out hot in the first quarter. They were double digits. Didn't see much of him in the second quarter. Swovelin unable to make the first free throw. Knocks down the second one. And the Raiders' first possession of the second half. Coffee feeds it down a Case. An easy layup. Pick and roll from those two. You can sit back and enjoy that all night. As the Raiders back up 19. Tries to hit Blackburn on the back door. Loses the handle and out of bounds. Another turnover. And the Raiders take over. Coffee knocked down 3 triples in the first half. As they'll run the set for him, gets a couple screens. The back door throws it up to Case on the backdoor lob. They can't get it as a loose ball. Garrett May diving for the loose ball, but picks up. It'll be his third foul. Something to keep an eye on here in the third quarter.
That was the Raiders number 15 here for May. And for the Raiders number 12, Jared Melvin.
As May is going to head to the bench with his second and third foul quickly coming here in the third quarter. Just a minute in. And the Vikings take it over possession. Swollen fast to the ball, trying to feed it down low to Beavers. Returns to his left shoulder and puts it up with the right hand and in. One thing about the Raiders, they get out and run, even on a make. Got that ball out in a hurry. Now Maddox Davis drives, kicks it to the corner to Mitchell. He goes baseline, swings it back out to Heltman, who tries a three, pulls high. Extends the lead to 20 for the Raiders. Their largest lead of the game. Salmon able to get a hand in there and knock it out of bounds. Vikings going to retain possession. And the long skip past the Beavers on the inbound. Trying to look for Swovel down low. He's been a big part. Now he'll flash to the ball, gives it back to Bryant. Bryant, who loses the ball out of bounds, and yet another turnover for the Vikings. Been a big problem, and it continues to be. Trying to feed it down low to Cannon Case. Vikings get a hand on it and get the steal there. Now Bryant setting up the offense. Where the Vikings picks up his dribble. Now gets it to Swovel. Makes a couple of big moves out to Blackburn. Ryan makes a couple moves, thought about the mid-range jumper. Now they feed it down to Swollen. He goes all the way around and throws it up with the right hand and a whistle and a foul. Now that'll take a quick look at tomorrow night's games. Girls varsity basketball action. The first game, the Blue River Vikings take on the Tri-High Titans. And the second game of the evening, the Knightstown Panthers will take on the Shenandoah Raiders. As Swovel's going to head to the line to shoot 2 free throws, and he knocks down the first one. As the foul's going to be on Maddox Davis, his first of the evening. And Swovel, a successful trip, knocks them both down to shrink the lead for a moment. Coming back out to Mitchell in the corner. Davis thought about it. Now the long skip pass fires it down to Case. With a couple of Vikings on him, can't finish. And now off they run, feeds it. The Sullivan. Case going to jump on the fake and land on him. And he'll pick up the foul. And with that, that's already the 5th foul of the quarter, which is going to send Swellville to the line to shoot 2 free throws. As Case will pick up his first foul of the evening. And Swellville starting to get on a roll from the free throw line. Knocking down his last few from the charity stripe. And off the front end, or front of the rim. Can't quite complete the trip. And Mitchell setting up the offense for the Raiders. Jump, skip, pass out of bounds to Coffee. Tries to pull up. Way short air ball. Might have been tipped. Kimberly drives to the middle of the lane. Feeds it over to Blackburn, who takes a 1 dribble pull up. Short. And Coffee steps right into one. Good fake there. Drives hard with the right hand. And a smooth finish for Aiden Coffee. As Brian Hart's to the rim. He'll be fouled. He'll head to the line to shoot 2 free throws. As that foul will be on Aiden Coffee, his second of the evening. And Bryant makes the first free throw. Trying to scratch and claw their way back into this one. Halfway through the third quarter, 4 minutes left to go. And the second one goes as well. Now the Vikings setting up the press. So the first half, the Raiders had no problem breaking it. Skips it over to Coffee. And they'll pull it out and set up the offense. Zane Mitchell. Running point for the Raiders, slowing things down. Couple of cross screens coming. Mitchell dribbles to the corner. Tries to throw it over the top to Maven Swovelin. Able to pick the pass and a foul. Long ways away from the basket, but Swovelin going to make the long walk to shoot 2 free throws. As again, they are in the bonus the rest of the quarter. Found the first one.
For the Raiders, number 10,
And Case checking back into the game. And Swoboda able to make the second free throw. And the Vikings set it up the pressure. Swoboda gets a hand on it. Great effort there for that young man. And they're going to say it's Viking basketball. Fans are screaming blue basketball, but made it very clear that it was Vikings basketball. Last touch by the Raiders. Vikings with an opportunity now to try to draw this game closer as Bryant drives hard in the middle of the lane. Swatted away by Case. But Raiders able to keep it in bounds and Coffee out on the run. Takes a screen from May. And Hayden Hubbard. Case and Hubbard, the lone seniors on this Raider roster, which is a sign of big things to come in the next year. Let's see for the Raiders. It's a very, very good basketball program over there. It's chips away by Beavers. Raiders able to keep with it. And Coffee drives hard, a little floater. And a foul from the backside. The foul will go on Blackburn. And second of the evening.
Number 44, Johnny Howe.
As Johnny Howe going to check back into the game for the Vikings. As Grant Beavers going to take a seat for the time being. And makes them both. And without a timeout by the Raiders as they lead the Vikings 45-27. Thank you to our third quarter sponsor, Amy Glazier over at State Farm. And we'll take a quick break and be right back here on the Tri-High School Sports Network. .220 left to go. Here in the third period, Vikings trying to close the gap. The ball's flying, bodies flying everywhere. Hubbard able to come up with it. Swings it over to May. Thought about the three. Takes a one dribble pull up for the mid-range. Won't go. And C.J. Kimmerly able to track down the rebound for the Vikings. He tries the corner three ball, swatted away by May. As that one's going to go out of bounds. And Zane Mitchell going to check back into the game for the Raiders. Aiden Coffey will take a seat. Ryan, a tough take all the way across the middle of the lane. But unable to finish. The Raiders. Hubbard thought about the three now. Hellman, a wide open triple. No good. And that ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. It'll be off the Raiders Viking basketball. And the pass kicked out of bounds. Staying here for the Vikings. Vikings offense really struggle to get going. A lot of points off the break. Credit the Raider defense. As the Raiders sign a man up. Ryan wants a screen. Gives it over to Kimberly. Couple off-ball screens for Brian. He'll take the pass. Little pull-up, mid-range, no good. And a whistle. Going for the rebound. That will go on number 33, Braden Swivel, his first of the game. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Swivel active everywhere tonight for the Vikings. Now the Raiders finally able to get it across now. As Zane Mitchell pulls it all the way back out to the logo. 30 seconds left to go. As the Raiders look like they'll try for one shot. Try to extend this game back to 20. Mitchell takes the screen. Now under 10 to go. Hillman tries to throw it over to May, who throws it up off the glass. No good. Now comes up with it. Throws up the full quarter way short. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Thank you to our third quarter sponsor, Amy Glazier, over at State Farm. And that will be right back for the start of the fourth quarter here on the Tri-High School Sports Network. Start of the fourth quarter, all Raiders up 45-27, 1 quarter to play. So 24 minutes down, 8 to go. Coffee now, a fadeaway triple. Knocks it down. Extends the lead back to 21. Needed a slow one to get his man to jump. He's playing straight up. As Coffee pulls it back out, now throws it to Mitchell. A lot of movement on that Raider offense. A lot of off-ball screens, motion. Hard to guard. Nice Coffee. Goes away from the screen, now throws it away. As May tries the triple. And why not another one? Garrett May with the triple. Back-to-back 3 balls for the Raiders. Extends the lead even farther. As Kimberly tries the 3 on this end now. And he knocks it down. Jake Kimberly. May tries another. No good. Sees it down to Swivel, who makes a couple moves. Fade away with the right hand. May be wrong, but I thought in high school basketball slapping the backboard was a cause of alteration of the shot, which is usually goaltending. But no whistle. And the Vikings will take the ball out underneath and throw the long pass out to Howe, who feeds it to Swollen right back to him. Triple time, no good. Now cuts. They'll give it to him, and he'll get fouled. And he's going to have the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Also, Raiders number 15, Darren May. Johnny Hamilton to the line shooting.
No good on the first one for Johnny Howe. As the Raiders lead by 21. And the second one, no good there for Howe. Empty trip. As they'll give it over to Mitchell. Let him direct traffic. And now back out to Coffey, who takes the ball screen. Thought about going one-on-one, but hands it off to May, who loses it off his own knee. And it'll be out of bounds. Viking basketball.
Into the Vikings, number 4, Evan Blackburn.
As Blackbird checks back into the game for the Vikings. And Maddox Davis checks back in for the Raiders. Coffey tries to pick his pocket. Makes a little bit of contact on the body, and he'll pick up another foul. Will be his third of the evening. As the Vikings send it out, Blackburn, he'll be fouled there by Coffin. And as Coffey picks up his 4th foul right there. Carter Craig going to check back into the game for the Raiders. 2 quick ones there. Emily tries the corner 3 ball, no good. And a little one dribble pull up there for Maddox Davis. Gets it to fall. And a 23-point lead. Continues to grow. A great pass down the Beavers from Blackburn. And now the Viking press. That's a Blackburn. Good hustle play. Gets the steal. Bonnie's fighting for it, and the Raiders come up with it. Mitchell gets it knocked away from behind. And Raiders basketball.
And the Raiders number 5, Peyton Glover.
And now Mitchell tries the 3 ball. Nothing but net. Zane Mitchell extends the lead even farther. And we'll get a whistle to timeout. Thank you to our 4th quarter sponsor, Clean Slate Brush Control. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on the Tri-High School Sports Network. Vikings get the ball after the timeout, unable to finish the layup. Raiders get the rebound. And get a foul underneath. They'll take the ball out. As the Vikings setting up some more pressure, a 1-2-2. As the Raiders extending their lead. 4 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Double team comes on Carter Gray, who gets the pass off to Hubbard, who throws it to Mitchell. Feeds it down low to Case, but tips away off Kimberly. Gray makes a good move, passes it out to Hubbard, a wide open three ball in the corner. Knocks it down. Gray scrambles after the loose ball, but ultimately rolls out of bounds. Vikings at same possession, now in danger of going down by 30. Here with 4 minutes left to go. He's it down low. The Beavers, who throws it to Swollen off the glass and in. Throws it over to Hubbard. Another three ball on the way, no good. Case fights for the rebound, but Blackburn comes up with it. And off and running. Ryan a sidestep three off the back iron. Jade Hellman comes up with the rebound, but I believe he'll be whistled for a foul. Foul will be on Hellman, his second of the evening. And that's Jaden Campbell going to check back into the game for the Raiders. Throws it over to Kimberly. Tries to log three off the mark. Hustling for the rebound, both teams. And they'll say, last touch there by Blackburn. And the Raiders now just playing against the clock. Almost up by 30 in this one. Double team trying to come. Tries to feed into the high post. Hellman swings it over to Mitchell. Thought about the three now. Great pass down to Campbell with the left hand up and good.
Campbell.
Vikings sweet it slow, and Kimberly now tries another three ball. Almost banks it in. Well, it won't go. Now Mitchell throwing it up over the top to Campbell again. He throws it all the way back out to Hubbard, and they'll reset to Mitchell. He goes one-on-one, makes a couple good moves with the right hand and one. Tough finish there for Zane Mitchell. Strong take, takes the contact. And able to finish.
His first. And for the Vikings, number 11, Isaiah McAbee. Number 44, Johnny Howe.
Isaiah McAbee, number 11. And Johnny Howe checking in for the Vikings.
Number 24, Ethan.
And checking in for the Raiders. Number 21, Caden Gray. And number 24, Aiden Music. And is unable to convert the and one. As it looks like Blackburn is sitting and out of bounds as he went to go for the steal. Raiders going to get another opportunity here. As it'll throw to the backcourt to Maddox Davis. 2 minutes left to go here in this one. And Music tries to cross him over. Just loses the basketball. And we'll get a whistle now. A little bit of contact. And with that, we'll take one more look at tomorrow night's girls' games. Starting at 6 o'clock, the Blue River Vikings will take on the Tri-High Titans. And after that, the Knightstown Lady Panthers will take on the Raiders. And the first free throw for Bryant up and good. As it is 5 fouls, they'll be in the double bonus the rest of the way. As that foul went on Aiden Music. And this is the second one, and Jaden Campbell comes up with a rebound for the Raiders. Minute 30 left to go in this one, swinging it around. Now finds Campbell. Looks at Music. Makes a couple moves, throws into the corner. To Gray, now a long triple on the way. Aiden Music checks into the game and knocks down the 3 ball to put the Raiders back up by 21. And Brian makes a good move down the middle one for an easy 2 there. Has a strip there behind by Brian. Bodies flying all over the place. And they're going to reward the Raiders with the timeout with 50 seconds left to go. This one, thank you to get a fourth quarter sponsor, Cleat Slate Rush Control. And we'll take a short, quick break here on the Charlotte High School Sports Network. And the Raiders now, after the timeout, 50 seconds left to go. Shooting the clock at this point, trying to feed it down low to Caden Gray. He'll look for him and throw it out of bounds. And a steal there on Music, who gives it up to Jaden Campbell for the easy layup. As time slowly ticks away. And a long 3 ball there by Liam Guffey. And the Raiders able to just dribble this one out, as they'll be the winner of this one in a dominating fashion as they win 68-37 over the Vikings. The Shenandoah Raiders will advance to 8-2, and more importantly, will advance to the championship game on Saturday night. And the Blue River Vikings, they'll fall to 1-9 on the campaign. And with that, give us a moment. We're going to end the live here and start another one up for Game 2 of the evening, as the Knightstown Panthers will take on the Tri-High Titans. And with that, that's going to do it for Game 1. And we'll be back shortly for the Game 2.